In the 1940s, women's fashion included bullet bras, which were popular for enhancing their figure and creating a distinctive look. During the aftermath of the Pearl Harbor attack in 1941, Ruth Lee, a hostess at a Chinese restaurant in Miami, flew a Chinese flag to avoid being mistaken for Japanese. In 1941, a group of courageous Russian female pilots, known as the Night Witches, undertook daring nighttime bombing missions against the Nazis. This picture captures a young Sir David Attenborough in the 1950s, sharing a moment with a colorful parrot. In 1907, Annette Kellerman took a stand for women's rights by promoting the right to wear fitted one-piece bathing suits. By 1929, the construction of taller buildings around New York City's Grand Central Station altered the way sunlight streamed through its windows. In 1948, a wide-eyed 8-year-old Dickie Osborne was captured in awe while watching a program through a store window. This touching image from 1944 shows American troops caring for a wounded dog in Orot Peninsula. These remarkable women served as snipers for the 3rd Shock Army at the 1st Belarusian Front during World War II. Their combined efforts resulted in an astonishing 775 confirmed kills by 1945. In 1996, Keishia Thomas displayed remarkable courage by shielding an alleged KKK supporter from an approaching mob in Ann Arbor. This photo captures an Ojibwe woman in 1908, seated on a rock by a peaceful riverside in Ponema, Minnesota. In 1905, these girls were captured in a moment of pure joy as they played on swings at the girls-only playground on Harriet Island. This image from 1959 captures Sam Ellis proudly holding up a bonefish he caught in Bimini, Bahamas. In 1947, singers Fran Warren and Gene Williams were photographed sharing a moment at Hotel Pennsylvania. In 1970, co-founders of Microsoft, Paul Allen, 17 years old, and Bill Gates, 15 years old, were already exploring the world of computing. In 1940, German soldiers marched in a parade on the iconic Champs-Élysées. The Dodge City Peace Commission of 1883 featured iconic figures like Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and Luke Short. This image from 1861 offers a glimpse into the daily routines of the 82nd Pennsylvania Infantry during the American Civil War. Linda Carter, renowned for her role as Wonder Woman, made an appearance at the Miss World event in 1972. In the wake of the 1929 stock market crash, a worried crowd gathered outside the New York City Stock Exchange. In 1899, at an amusement park in Gloucester City, a worker was captured hooking boats to take them back up to the top. This delightful photo captures a group of ladies having a great time at the beach in Atlantic City during the early 1900s. George Rockwell, leader of the American Nazi Party, was photographed listening to Malcolm X speak at a Nation of Islam meeting in 1961. Lockheed Martin employee Sally Wadsworth is seen working on the fuselage of a P-38 Lightning aircraft in California in 1944. During the Four Pests campaign in 1958, people were encouraged to scare sparrows. This event was part of China's efforts to combat crop-eating pests. Shintaro Abe, a member of the Abe family, volunteered to be a kamikaze pilot, but Japan surrendered before he could complete his training in 1956. In 1945, Chinese General Chiang Kai-shek and Communist leader Mao Zedong stood side by side. Dutch civilians and veterans of the 1st Airborne Division watch as children place flowers on graves at the Arnhem Oosterbeek Cemetery in 1945. In 1918, ladies at Southport Lido in Maine enjoyed a refreshing rent, basking in the simple joys of life.